I just told him, have faith. In yourself. That's all. Have faith. And what a miraculous thing happened, that somebody else offered a much higher price for that. And that fellow said, of course I'll pay whatever you have promised. I'll pay you back, and I'll pay you all the more that I want to pay. It's something unbelievable. So many went there, so many wanted to solve the problem, did this, met the fellow and told them that he cannot pay. Nothing worked out, nothing. Only his faith. And can you imagine now, he's going to become a rich man. He was supposed to go to jail, now he's going to become a rich man. There are many miracles like that that happen. This is just the financial side of it, but I know you know that there are so many other miracles happening. After realization, if you do not have faith, that shows, you are a very poor personality. After realization, at least you should take to faith. That really is something surprising, that people get their realization and everything. Still they do not have faith in themselves. Those who have had have really achieved so much. Now, the difference between us and Christ is that faith was part and parcel of his being. It was not that he had to have faith. He was faith. Now we have to have. We have to believe in ourselves. There's so many incidents I can give you, which you can also tell me, so many incidents where just the faith has helped. If you were in Romania, I think it happened, one lady came on the stage, she couldn't walk, they had to bring her on a wheelchair. And she said, "Mother, I know you can cure me. Nobody can cure me. I know you can cure me." She said it 3 times. I said, "So, you believe that I'll cure you?" "Yes." I said, "Then get up." She just got up, walked out. And then she started running all the way. And everybody started laughing. They said, "Mother, she's not a Sahajogini." I said, "See her faith." Because when there is faith, all the deities take it up. They're challenged. They have to do it. You have shown faith in that person. As I have told you always, in Sahaja Yoga, we trust people. We trust. One among 100 might deceive us. Doesn't matter, we trust. That faith you put in that person works in his mind also, that they have put so much faith in me. But what about deities? You show faith in them, they work. Immediately they work out. Like Guido told me that, "Mother, they said there will be heavy rains for these 2 days." I said, "All right, don't worry." Where is the rain? It disappeared. You can control anything if your faith is under control. And when we talk of faith, is the challenge to this all-pervading power, which organizes, which knows everything, which is so intelligent, efficient. Above all, it loves you. And then you show faith. The resurrection in Sahaja Yoga is that your faith is solid. This you have to achieve. Solid faith. They don't feel then bad, supposing I may not meet them, supposing I may say, "All right, comes this time, I may not be there." Nothing matters. You see, whether Mother meets us or not, whether this thing happens or not, everything is for our good, for our benevolence. Supposing you are lost on the way, know that it has to be that way. If you have to look at the life of Christ, he was to be crucified. He had to carry the cross. He had to do all this. It's all right, whatever. He's fated. I'll do it. He never grumbled. He never grudged. He didn't want anybody to share his problems. But this faith in him gave him such a tremendous powers. He could have done anything. He could have killed all these people who were trying to persecute him easily. What's the just one glance could have killed him. But no. He knew he had to go through all that, he went through it. Ultimately, he's the one who's victorious. He's the one who won everything. In the same way, a Sahaja has to look at one's own life. It's very precious life. It's very precious. In this world, these days, how many there are Sahajogis? In the evolutionary process, how many will become Sahajogis, I can't say. And once look at the world, then you start feeling that most of it is going to be destroyed or finished. Most of the people are not going to be there. Not that we are not available, but because they are not fated to come to Sahaja. They are not meant to come to Sahaja. So you are so fortunate that you have got your realization, your resurrection. But now have faith in that resurrection of yours, in your resurrection that is your being now. And with that, you will know how precious you are for the whole world. And that what you have to do is not to think of material gains, physical gains, or some emotional gains, but spiritual gains. What have we done for spirituality, our own and of others? This is the only thing you have to think about, and you'll be amazed. Everything is organized, everything works out, everything in its own time shows its own results. Now, I'm sure at least 80% of you believe in what I'm saying. Maybe say 90%. But there could be about 10% who still think that, all right, mother says so, but then why it happened, why that happened. Like the other day, I had a journalist, very well-known person, he said, I can't believe in God. I said, why? Because how can there be such miseries in this world? How can there be a blind child? How can this and how can... Then he started giving me instances. All right, now I said, have you told me everything? Yes. I said, now, supposing we say that you are sitting in the realm of Congress government or your Andriyati government or whatever you call it. So the situation is explainable. You have not yet gone into the realm of God. If you go to that state and if you achieve it, and if you settle down, then tell me, have you any problems? None. I said, why do you see to the negative side? Now, if you say that there is a way out, and that there is a solution, and that a time can come when in this race of Sahajogis there will be no diseases, no troubles, nothing, no problems. So why not see this? Why do you want to see one boy who is blind? But why don't you see that the blind become all right? So this kind of negative attitude also Sahajogis can have. I've seen them, somebody is sick, they'll say, mother, he's sick, I must bring him to you, you must see them. There's no need at all. You can cure. Your faith can cure. You know about somebody whose uncle was sick, who was not a Sahajogi. He went down there to see him. And his wife said that, you are capable of praying to mother. Why don't you tell her to get my husband all right? He was a cancer patient at deathbed. He said, all right. He just bowed down and he prayed, mother, please cure my uncle. Third day he was out of hospital and now he's roaming about all over the world. Though he's not a Sahajogi, still it has worked. Because now a Sahajogi is saying that the deities have to work it out. Though he's not a Sahajogi, it doesn't matter. It's the deities who stood by it. And this, one has to believe in oneself fully. That if these powers are with us, why not we use it? Why not? We develop that complete faith that we are now Sahaja Yogis, we are in the kingdom of God, and that this power is going to look after us. Then we'll have no choices. We'll have no hesitation. We'll not bother. If you have to go to stay to Singapore, or you have to go to Africa, or go anywhere, so what? We are still in the kingdom of God. Wherever we go is perfectly all right. And no worry of any kind. We are slaves of so many things, our watches, we are slaves of conditionings, things like that. Everything drops out. Doesn't matter. What does it matter? Nothing is important. As long as you are with yourself, everything is all right. Like people tell me, Mother, you travel so much, how do you do it? I said, I never travel. As I am sitting here in the chair, I am sitting there in the chair, that's all. Only the seat is changed. I never think I am traveling. Nicely sitting down, settled in my seat, I am all right, so I am not tired. So when you have complete faith in yourself, then you don't bother. Many people will find out whether I go there, there will be a bathroom or not, or there will be a place to sleep or not. Nothing. You are looking for the comfort of your spirit. If you get well and good, otherwise you can sleep anywhere. Nothing can bind you. Nothing can pull you down. No habit can come back on you. Because faith will purify you completely. It will enlighten you, it will nourish you. This faith is not something that can be put into your heads or can be put into your hearts. Cannot be. It's a state which you have to achieve and which you can achieve through Sahaja Yoga. That's how our resurrection would be complete, would be established, would be effective, and for the whole world will be a model. May God bless you.